Good everybody. This week is, of course, a special week, and it is a week before Chaf Vav Tammuz. Monday is Chaf Vav Tammuz, and a little history. I'm assuming that everybody got the email, or I should say the WhatsApp that we sent out. So you see the source of it as well. It was a discussion. Somebody asked the Rebbe about it. Anyhow, I happen to have the sefer that this discussion is quoted. This is discussion. In the time of Baal Shem Tov, about 300 years ago, on Chaf Gimel of, there was a very terrible decree on the Jewish community at that time. And unfortunately, it was going very, very, very bad. And eventually, the people, including the Baal Shem Tov and other leaders of the community at that time, came to decide they're going to come to speak to the parents, the person who was in charge, about this issue. And the parents at that time took them in, and he listened to their complaints, so on, and he decided he's going to make a investigation, because people make up this story about the Jewish community, and unfortunately it was going to be very bad. And this happened on the Chav Gimel Tammuz. And he made this investigation, and eventually, on the day of Chav Vav Tammuz, he publicized that everything that is being said about the Jewish community is not true, and therefore the Geseder, this decree, is completely abolished, and the Jewish community at large was saved, Baruch Hashem. And at that time, the Baal Shem Tov, including all these other three leading rabbis who were involved, decided to say thank you to Hashem, to establish this day of Chav Vav Tammuz, as it says in the Sefer, as one of the largest Yom Tov that the Jewish people have. And they were going to establish it that way. They should be a Simcha or Yom Tov of all times. And that's what it was. And this person, as you see in the Igros from the Rebbe, that he asked the Rebbe, why is it that we don't see anybody making a big celebration on this very day of Chav Vav Tammuz? And the Rebbe says he doesn't know exactly the reason, but it seems to him that what happened is that according to history, that year the Baal Shem Tov passed away. And since the Baal Shem Tov passed away, as we know, and the Rebbe brings a raya from the story of Hanukkah, that the story of Hanukkah, they didn't celebrate right then and there when it happened, but a year later, as it says in the Gemara, B'kavum l'shana acheres, next year, they established it to be a Hanukkah and so on. So therefore, since they established this great celebration for the next year on this day of Chav Vav Tammuz, and unfortunately the Baal Shem Tov passed away that year, as the Rabbi says, the bag all fell apart, all the Talmidim fell apart, and everybody was sad, and so on and so forth. So it never really took off this celebration, this Haidah of that day. But nevertheless, Chav Vav Tammuz is considered, according to them, of one of the greatest days that we have in the Jewish calendar. And to me, it's very personal because it happens to be the day of my birthday. May it be much nachas and mazel to all the Jewish people in Klal Yisrael.